Hello there, welcome to another episode of World of Warships with Gainy Titan, and this is, again, one of my early games. I'm playing in the Albany. I will probably continue playing Tier 1 for the foreseeable future because it's as good a way as any to gauge kind of the level of interest in the game, because when I started out playing it, there were, depending I suppose on the time of day, I haven't actually played the game enough at different times of the day sort of to tell if there is an hourly sort of variation in player or matchmaking or whatever. But from the majority of cases, the Tier 1 games even on the first day, actually a lot of the time, there were less than the full amount of players once you got into the proper player versus player. So this is a full game, so it would indicate that at this particular time there was more people on playing Tier 1 ships. So I think the whole thing overall, or playing it occasionally, would be a good way of gauging, so we say, the number of new players coming on over the foreseeable future. So we're on a standard domination mode on islands, capture the base, and I'm in the Albany, and it's all cruisers, so everybody's got more or less the same kind of ships. Albany's, Chikumas and Weymouths, they're all standard Tech 3 Tier 1 ships. And initially we're sort of divided into three, so 3 ships to the north, 2 in the middle, 4 in the south, and I've decided to go with the southern group because I feel that you should go and dominate one side of the map and try and defeat the force there in detail, and then the whole group move together, particularly in a battle like this where there's no variation on ship types like destroyers and stuff like that. If I was playing a Tier 2 or Tier 3 where there were destroyers and I spawn in the middle like this, I might do something different. I might try and do something like scouting for my team. However, at the current situation, we're going to go south. We're going to stick with the rest of the team and basically see what we've seen, and it looks like the other ship in my group is also coming south as well, although he's going to be a little bit further behind. And the team, initially they were going very south, then they started going west, and we're starting to spot enemy ships. So very shortly, enemy ships should be, some of them are heading north, so those guys are well out of range. And these are the guys that are close enough for us to start engaging with. So it's a question of waiting until somebody gets within gunnery range and then start engaging. Focus fire on someone, take them out of the battle. Preferably somebody else is shooting in. That Weymouth looks good. He's giving me broadside. Now we've only the one ammunition type, only got high explosives, so that's pretty much what we're going to be using. And we're starting to incite in some fire. Haven't got any hits yet. We're still at long range. We've managed to get a hit down, set him on fire, which is good. That's going to start racking up the points and the damage. And he's on low enough health, so he's probably used his healing kit or his repair kit at least once. And he's put the fire's gone out, so he might have used the repair kit. But we can keep bombing at him anyway. There's another Weymouth taking a lot of punishment as well, but I'm going to stick to the guy I'm started shooting, and we've set him on fire again. And now he's going to burn out because he's very low health, and that's the first guy out of the battle. And then there's a second Weymouth on very low health on fire, and we take him out. And that gives us a double strike because it's so close together. And we also got first blood because I think we took the first enemy ships out of the game. And here's a third Weymouth coming up for broadside onto multiple enemy ships. So he's going to get another spanking, and he's taking incoming fire from all directions. So we're just going to keep after him as well. Now I'm having to turn because why am I turning? Because this is the edge of the battle really, and I want to make sure I don't get too far away from the action. We've gotten a few more strikes in, but we don't take him out. And now we're starting to get a little bit scattered. So we have a couple of people now separated from each other. So there's two ships there. They're more or less in front of me. They're outside of my gunnery range, but they are more or less on their own against an enemy cruiser. And then there's another ship. There's a second enemy cruiser. I don't know if they can see each other. They're both around that island, just to the north, or was it to the west of my position. In front of me, as it is though, because he looks like he's sailing back to join his friends. So they've taken out one of the ships. They're actually, we're still the same number of ships, but there's two of them now focusing on one, so they're going to gain an advantage of us. And it's going to take us a while to get around the islands to catch up. So it's one of the problems that you get, like, in these kind of situations. The fight turns into a bit of a freewheeling melee, and then ships get scattered and separated, and that way you get isolated and taken out. And then the numerical advantage can swing to one team or another, and if they take out more than one ship, the numerical advantage can swing quite strongly, and then it remains an advantage throughout the whole game. Everything is dead even at the moment, score-wise. We're 10 minutes remaining in the game, so we have, I think one ship down here. One ship remaining on this side of the map belonged to the enemy team, and he can see one of ours. So he can see one of ours. So it's a one-on-one duel between those two ships at the moment. But now he's getting into a position where I can get shots in on him. So it's becoming a 2-to-1. As long as he doesn't take out that other ship. That will put us a ship ahead and give us, of course, a substantial advantage in the situation. But he's given me broadside. And we've managed to get a hit in, but the other ship's taken him out. And however, we've lost a ship somewhere. Probably one of the last survivors, I suppose, in the northern group. So the situation remains exactly even, despite us kind of basically completing or winning on this side of the map. We've lost the other side of the map, but we've killed the same number of ships, and I've been detected. And for some reason or other, I just didn't notice it on the minimap, and my response is actually completely wrong. I turned the wrong way, but fortunately, I didn't stay broadside onto them for very long, so I didn't take too many hits. But I suppose overall it was actually the best response, even if I didn't quite figure out where the enemy was at the start, because I'm heading back towards allies. I've made contact with the enemy and I'm clearing out the terrain and staying ahead of them. I want to try and put that island between me and the Albany, closer Albany at any rate. The further one away is going to have a harder time hitting me, and he's in open water as well. So my allies should be rapidly heading into gunnery range as well, so that we should be able to get a 2-to-1 firing on him. And there's the outgoing fire. And I'm going to add to it. Third ship is back a good bit further, so now that I have an ally, I'm sort of going around face the other way and actually face him rather than be running away from him. But again, I'm going to try and angle my ship, and I don't want to run into the island either. So again, I'm going to focus fire, stay focused on this particular Albany. Hopefully the island will be between me and the other guy and make it harder for him to hit me. Although he has managed to do it now and set me on fire.
The ship is on fire.
The Albany has decided not to stay in open water and go into cover. With the other Albany. There's two Albanys actually up there. And I have put the fire out because when they're behind the island, I thought, right, I'll take the opportunity to put the fire out. And then sometime we'll spend and I'll have a better chance of having the repair back live or back ready to use when they reappear. However, one of them is coming around the headland now, and there's another ship coming around the other side, but it's not an Albany. It's the third enemy ship that hadn't been seen for quite some time, the Chikuma. And he's got very few hit points left, so I'm going to actually prioritise him for a moment and just take him out, because if we take him out of the battle, that's one less gun on the one less set of guns on the enemy team, and somebody's managed to set me on fire again. And I'm still on cooldown. So we take the Chikuma out, and I'm going to focus fire on this Albany while I'm waiting for my heal or my repair to come back online, and put another couple of rounds in. repair, we use it, we put out the fire, and
Problem solved, sir.
we're about to finish off the Albany, and I'm starting to take fire from the left again. Because the other guy's come around the back of the island, the last remaining Albany. He's got, he's actually in our cap circle. He's come around that side, and he's just taken out the ship that was with me. So he must have been on very low health as well. The last remaining member of our team had gone off and circled around an island, and was not in the fight for that last bit, which is a bit of a pity, because it would have made the fight a lot more secure. Now it's down to a 1-on-1 fight with the two remaining ships in the both teams, but I think our ships have an advantage. I think Dan Fortescue 32 has a lot more hit points in his Albany than the other Albany has, because he remember him having a lot less hit points now. He is in the cap circle, and well, I think he'll get there in time. I mean, we've 5 minutes left, so as long as he doesn't cap out, and I don't think he's close enough to stop him from capping out. But the situation is moot because the enemy Albany has come out. He's come out to fight, and I think it was a major mistake in his part. He should have stayed in the cap circle and at least let the first advantage be to him, because if our guy to come in around an island to shoot him, it would take him a moment or two just to get the camera on him, and he would then have had a round or two of shots out, and if he set a fire, then he might have a better chance of winning. So we got first blood and double strike. Got a total of 4 kills, which are it's not my first double strike, but certainly my first 4 kills, and I think my first blood. Came number 2 by experience. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and a share. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.